Are you using some kind of a security system to monitor your RV when you're not around? If so, what are you using? Does it require Wi-Fi? How can I monitor it from another location? These are just some of the questions that I see posted quite frequently on social media pages from new RVers getting ready to hit the road. A lot of people are using things like Ring, Blink, things that require a Wi-Fi connection to run those cameras so that you can monitor off-site. But what do you do when you don't have Wi-Fi? Or maybe you're using your hotspot for your Wi-Fi, which obviously renders that useless when you leave your RV. Today we're going to take a look at a camera that runs on cellular, just like your cell phone, to monitor things when you're not around, and you can monitor that from off-site locations. Okay, before we get started, be sure and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to be notified when a new video comes out. We do these product reviews on a kind of a regular basis, but today I thought this one would be a really good product to take a look at because, as I mentioned earlier, not everybody has a Wi-Fi service that they're traveling with. We typically use our hotspots on our phones when we need Wi-Fi, and that works out pretty good for us. I know some people are using Starlink, things like that, but if you're not using that and you want some kind of a system that you can still monitor off-site, this seems to be a pretty good product because it runs off of cellular, just like your phones. So if you want to monitor what's going on around your RV while you're not there, or maybe just keep an eye on your fur babies or something like that, this is going to be a pretty decent product. So let's take a look at this. This is a camera by Reolink, and it also comes with a miniature solar panel to keep the thing charged. So you can plug that in, mount it wherever you're going to mount it, and that'll keep it charged for you. So the nice thing about this camera is, you know, you can control everything right from your cellular phone. So wherever you're at, you can just pick up your phone, take a look at what's going on back at the RV, whether Fido's tearing up the couch or whatever it may be. It is designed for outdoor use. I don't see any reason why you can't use it indoors as well. So let's take a look. Let me get this stuff out of the box for you. We'll take a look at what it comes with, and then we'll talk about the features and what the fees are and things like that. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that comes in the box. The first box, you're going to get the actual camera, as well as the antenna that goes on the camera, the mounting bracket so that you can mount this on a wall, on a pole, or something like that. They also give you a little strap, so if you're moving around and maybe you're going to strap this to a pole or a tree or something like that, you can certainly do that. And I'll show you what I did when I tested this out, just for the sake of this review. In the other box, you're going to get an actual solar panel, and it comes with a mounting pole that's adjustable, and you can adjust that to get the solar panel pointing towards the sun. And of course, both of them come with a bag of screws and some little mollies for anchors and things like that. So the other thing that you are going to need to purchase separately is the SIM card. And I'm going to leave links down below in the description where you can do that and get those ordered. You can get them ordered right off of Amazon, so you'll get quick delivery. The SIM card is going to come, it looks like this. Sorry about that. I didn't get in front of the camera. And it's got instructions there, and I'm going to go over those here in a minute as far as how you set this thing up. So really, very simple. It's kind of a plug-and-play system that makes everything really easy to use. You guys will have this up and running in like 10 minutes, and I'm not exaggerating. It didn't take me much more than that to actually do that. So what you're going to do first, obviously you're going to get your SIM card with your camera at the same time. You're going to have to install that in the camera, and I'm going to bring this up closer so you guys can see. You're going to have a protective cover there that obviously you're going to take off. So you're just going to rotate this camera up, and you can see here where you're going to pull this rubber cover off, and you've got two slots there. One is for a mini SD card, so you can actually keep stuff recorded on an SD card if you like. And then above that is where the SIM card goes. And so you're going to get that like this, and you're going to take that out of the actual card like this. You're going to break out the size that you need, which is the smallest, and that's going to go inside of that slot. So all the instructions are right here, right in front of you. One thing that I do want to point out and stress is don't lose this. Keep this handy somewhere, wherever you keep all of your manuals and things like that for any other small appliance that you have, because you're going to need this QR code in the future for signing up for whatever plan you want to be at, whether it's monthly or however you want to do that. And we'll go over that here in a minute. So hang on to that for sure. In your instruction manual, it has all of the step-by-step stuff. It's really simple, really easy instructions to follow as far as setting up the camera. So the first thing, like I said, you're going to do is you're going to insert that SIM card. And after that SIM card is inserted, just follow the instructions. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to turn on the camera on the back here, another little rubber cover with a little dip switch there, the on and off. So basically you're going to turn that camera on, and I'm going to point it up here so you're going to see the red light come on. And what you're going to do is wait for that to turn blue. Now I've already set this up so you're not going to hear the audio prompt, but once that red light goes off, it's going to turn to blue, and then it's going to flash. Now once that goes solid, you're going to get an audio prompt that's going to tell you that this thing is set up and ready to go. So you're going to be able to use it right away, right out of the box once you insert the SIM card in. I believe it's for 30 days to get the thing set up and get it running and get acclimated, and you're ready to go. So like I said at the beginning of this video, this is pretty much a plug-and-play system. So everything that you need to do to set this up, including downloading the app, all of the QR codes are in the instruction manual. So before you, as you're setting it up, what you're going to do to get the app on your phone is just scan that QR code. Whether you have an Android or an Apple phone, it's going to work for both. So scan that code, and then to connect or sync the camera to your phone, it's just another QR code. Once you've got the app downloaded and up and running, you just scan the bottom of the camera, the QR code on the bottom of the camera, and it'll sync right to your app. So everything's plug and play. So the instructions, although short, are very short and sweet and clear. You'll be able to, like I said, set this thing up in just a matter of minutes. The only thing you have to do from here now is I'm just going to show you that at the top. So this bracket is going to just kind of, you'll see a little switch here that you pull back, and you just put that on and rotate it and lock it in place. And now your camera is ready to be mounted somewhere. I mounted this on just a block of wood for the sake of doing this video and set it up on the top of my slide out room. Like I said, just for the sake of this video. I'm not sure how I'm going to work that out in the future, as far as if I'm going to use some kind of a suction cup or maybe some kind of double sticky tape or something for mounting this somewhere. I don't really want to put extra screws and holes in the side of my fiberglass sides of my RV, so I'll come up with something else. If you're stationed somewhere on a seasonal lot, maybe you have a shed or a tree or something like that, I mean, that would be really good. You can use this strap if you'd like. Really easy to use. So basically all you're going to do after it's set up is screw in the antenna. And again, that screws in and it kind of seals, so you don't have to worry about water. Once you get this mounted somewhere, then this will just kind of go up and click in. There you go. You'll hear it click. So there you go. Now it's ready to go. And then in order to plug in your solar panel, somewhere to keep it, you just plug it into the power port on the side. The same place you would put this charging cord when you charge this initially when you get it. So that's something I probably failed to mention right from the beginning. When you take it out of the box, when you receive it, charge it up. You'll have a little LED light here next to there that'll be yellow when it's charging, and once it's charged up, it'll turn green. So once you get it mounted outside, if you're going to mount it outside, all you've got to do is figure out where you're going to put your solar panel, and that's going to plug in right in that power port. And as you can see, it has like a rubber boot around there. So once you get that plugged in, you just kind of push that rubber boot in so it's snug, and now it's watertight. So once all that's done and it's mounted, you're ready to go, other than your setup, and we'll go over some of that. So as I said before, what you're going to do is you're going to scan this QR code on your SIM card, I guess it's called, and then you're going to be able to go and choose whatever plan you want to be on. Okay, once your 30 days is up and you need to choose a plan and get your plan started. So like I said earlier, keep this card, because what you're going to do is you're going to just scan this QR code with your phone, and it's going to bring up the link. So what you're going to have to do from there is you're going to have to enter the number off of your SIM card, right down there at the bottom underneath that barcode. So you're going to enter in that number, and then that's going to bring up your options for your plan. So what this has given me for options is a monthly plan is $10.99. If we want to go with pay for 3 months at a time, it's $29.99. And if you want to pay for 6 months at a time, $59.99, and a yearly plan is $99.99. So actually it's pretty cheap, you know, if you compare that to like a cell phone bill. So that'll keep you monitoring things while you're away, and hopefully give you some sense of security that, you know, nothing's going on around your RV that shouldn't be going on, or your fur baby is okay, whatever you're monitoring. So that's it. I mean, like I said, it's a pretty plug and play system. Once you get it up and running there, you know, you can, I'll show you up here on the screen how I had it mounted on my RV was just on a wooden block. Like I said, for the sake of this review, I'll figure out how I'm going to use it later. But you can move the camera around, up and down, side to side, look around your lot, see what your pet's up to or whatever you're looking for. The nice thing is it also records audio. You can also differentiate between people and cars. You can shut off cars if you're next to close to a street and you don't want the thing activating all the time when a car drives by, especially if you're in a busy RV park or something like that. You can shut that off and just select that it just picks up on people. What'll happen is if somebody walks up to your RV or in front of that camera, you're going to get an alert on your phone that says a person was detected, and then you can just open up the app, take a look at what's going on. Every time that does that, it's going to save that clip in the app as well. And as you play with the app, you'll see that it has different features, like you can put draw a square around a certain thing and it'll zoom in on that. For instance, if somebody were to pull up into your lot, you could zoom in on the license plate on the car or something like that, somebody's face. Like I said, it saves the clips so you can go back and see them later if you need to save it for any reason, for law enforcement or whatever. So hopefully this was, I know it was a quick and a simple, we didn't go over all of the features, but you'll be able to figure this out. Like I said, if you can navigate through your cell phone, you'll have this thing set up in no time at all. So again, thanks for watching the video. Be sure and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for the next product review. Safe travels, guys.